Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I think we're both finally ready to talk about Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's the other game I've been playing that has been frequently disappointing me.
Yeah. Is that why you've been... you've been bouncing back and forth between games a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more than usual. Usually you just, consume a video game whole and spit out an owl pellet after. Oh, here are the bones.
That is what I do, yes.
There was an extreme mode that I didn't like the numbers on, and here's some costumes I didn't choose to engage with. That sort of stuff.
That's all that's left, yeah.
Yeah, you dissect the owl pellet and it's oh, gun skins. I see he didn't like that.
Don't worry, that's just there was a whole system that they spent a lot of time on, and I just don't understand why, because if you really look at it closely, it's oh, okay, so it gives me B, but I only need B to replace the A that I put into it, so...
And it's oh, look, it's the PvP mechanics. Anyway, so yeah, that's usually what happens, but you've been bouncing back and forth between that and two others, right?
Yeah, I've been playing Metroid Dread,
right.
Fire Emblem Three Houses, Opus Magnum, and this as well, really.
Yeah.
So we're in the red light district.
That is a good mouth.
I don't think it's actually... I don't think that there's any full frontal nudity.
Okay. Are we worried about that? Oh, we might have to do something for the UTorbs.
Yeah, I don't think that YouTube appreciates that. Although, I don't know, I've seen some stuff. I think that they draw the line at real people doing it's ridiculous. I don't like it any which way, I know that they have controls in place to where you can say no, this is for adults only. Mm-hmm. But despite that, I don't think that they appreciate their own tools. Is what I'm trying to get at.
This bar's kind of cute.
Yeah, if I just try to go downstairs...
Oh, look at the lining of your coat. It is delightful.
This I know!
And I know you're gonna sit there quietly and wait with us like a good little watchmaker.
I've got this, Agent Riley. You and your partner can relax for a few minutes.
Wait a minute. I know you. You've been in my shop. What is this?
You have some things to answer for, Mr. Stanek. We have evidence linking you and your shop to the train station bombing.
Bombing? No, I would never. I wouldn't even know where to start. You have the wrong man.
Do I? Convince me. I have a timing device with your name on it, and I found the tools to make even more bombs in your apartment. What else am I supposed to think?
But you've been to my shop. You know I fix watches. I don't make bombs. No, those tools aren't mine. They belong to my...
Your daughter?
No. Look, take me in. I'm the one you're looking for, not her. I have made bombs for them.
Ah.
Oh, boy.
I don't think so. Protecting your daughter is admirable, Mr. Stanek. But you're not doing her any good by taking the blame. You need to tell me what you know.
You're right, I know. Allison was in the military. She always wanted to belong, to be part of something greater than herself. She was such a beautiful child. Gifted.
What happened?
After the incident, she met some people. They said they were her friends, but I could see they only wanted to use her. Parasites, and now they have taken her. You must help. She is not to blame for this. She has been coerced.
Calm down. What do you mean they've taken her?
Allison and I were supposed to meet here tonight. Instead, one of them came by spewing curses about fleshers and naturals. He gave me a message from her. She was saying goodbye. But she would never. They used her, and now they intend to make her disappear.
Yeah, I don't have any preference of what order we ask these in.
I don't think that we've confirmed this exactly.
We'll ask, you know.
Does your daughter have the expertise to do this?
Much more than I do. She was in the military.
Oh.
EOD, they called it. Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
The bomb squad.
Yes. She was happy in the military. They augmented her, rebuilt her to make her better at what she did. But after the incident, she was dishonorably discharged. She was lost.
That's when these new friends found her.
Ugh. They exploited her, and now they plan to discard her.
What do you know about these friends of hers?
Other than they were augmented? Not much. They only spoke to Allison when they came to the shop. As if anyone unaugmented was beneath them. They kept talking about the Ascension, whatever that is.
I should probably point out, actually it might come to pass, because I think that they're setting up two mutually exclusive quests here.
Yeah.
Because this one seems much more urgent. I went with it my first time through the game. I remember it pretty clearly. You have to infiltrate a compound, and I think you wind up having to stop essentially a drink the Kool-Aid moment in a kind of cult. Where everybody is gathered around this machine, this sort of like Matrix. Have you seen the famous action film, The Matrix?
Yes.
You know, in the real world, or the alleged real world, the big columns of pods that hold humans?
Yeah.
Imagine a more ramshackle version of that. That's how I remember it. But I've only played this game once, so I might be misremembering it. The goal is to yank all the participants, their consciousnesses out of their bodies and just sort of digitize them. And I think at the time you uncover that it's not... They don't have good science to back that up.
I see.
So it might just kill a bunch of people.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Let's just cover this.
Your apartment was booby-trapped by Radic Nicolazzi.
What? Why would he? I guess friendship means nothing to a duck.
What happened?
I was never a wealthy man, but my shop is well known, respected. Reddish liked my watches. He knew I needed money after what happened to Allison, so we strike a deal. Deals are like beautiful women to that man. A better one always comes around.
Where can I find Allison, Mr. Stanek?
I wish I knew. I would go and get her away from those people. I was about to go looking for her when your goons showed up.
We'll find her. I need you to go with these agents. I'll have some more questions for you.
No! I have to go! I have to help her! She's all I have.
Please, let us do our job.
Find my daughter, or I will!
Smiley, I spoke to Stanek. He's not our guy, but he has a daughter, Allison, ex-military EOD. She might be the bomb maker.
So what's our next move?
Stanek says he doesn't know where she is, but I think he's hiding something. The agents are bringing him in. Until he gives her up, this investigation is stalled.
I'll make sure they lean on him.
see what he knows.
Good. Let me know what happens.
So I think that they've tried. I think that they probably put the largest number of models on screen that the
Get lost. This place is not for you. Turn around, Clank. Uyovki are not allowed inside.
Where were...
Ow.
Oh.
Okay.
Wasn't even
Cool.
talking to you.
I think that they probably put the largest number of models on screen that they could while meeting like their technical goals.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes... I don't think that there's... I don't think that the number of bodies that they can put out here matches the environment. This feels like it should be sort of
A little busier.
squeezing room only, like, you know, groups of 15 people, lines waiting outside the clubs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Or maybe it's Tuesday night.
Maybe. I just feel like they thought, hey, let's make a really exciting, dangerous feeling red light district. And then they couldn't put enough people in there to match it.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're
buddy.
always... I was just looking at that and I was trying not to remark on it.
You're so taciturn.
I've said hey to that model a few times now, and it makes me feel silly.
What were we talking about? Fire Emblem?
We were beginning to perhaps think about talking about Fire Emblem.
How much time do we have?
We have 2 or 3 minutes.
That's enough time to get started.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm starting to feel like I could write a book about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've got a lot of conflicting thoughts. Let me just start with, with the conclusion. With sort of the summary.
Yeah.
At present, I've played quite a lot of Three Houses, much more than I ever expected to. It presently, if I were to do one of those ridiculous tier list infographics, it would be in the top and bottom tier. Both. I would list it twice.
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in their Rokaseka beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why, you know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is.
Do we?
Well, we kept it to give it to her. It'd be, unless maybe we can double back and give it to Miller after all. I don't know why we would keep it from both of them.
Yeah, and we trust her over Miller, right?
You trust her over Miller. I don't mind either of them. But because this is, I don't know. One of the problems with this franchise is, I guess in a certain sense, it is a great success for me because I just am always so wary of double crossing and conspiracy. Not trusting everyone is the same thing as trust. I trust everyone equally.
Right,
Which
right.
is to say not at all.
I don't trust anybody, so we trust
Who the
everybody.
fuck cares? Yeah, sure. Take the evidence. You take the copy of the evidence too.
Well, let's see what happens.
Rucker gave me this before he died. Said it could prove ARC is being set up. The email on it reads like activation orders to me.
Where'd he get it? Whose is it?
I've got a suspect in mind, but nothing to prove it. Until I do, can you get Janus or one of your Juggernaut friends to backtrace the IP address?
Yeah, man, no problem. Listen, about VersaLife. The information we found on Nordstat was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy, just a footnote on an insurance claim calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
Got a preference? Clarify seems fine.
Yeah, I think so too. And I don't think that she needs us to pat her feelings.
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things. And somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he finds. Nordstat was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Why does a pilot have one of those? Maybe she got it after the incident. Oh, is that now? Do we do that now?
What?
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Is what now?
Ooh, I like this place. No, it's a secret in the episode. I'm gonna
Okay.
go straight there.
Oh, okay.